Day 4. Let's float. Got a really short one for you today, so absolutely arrive with this and make the most of it. And yeah, float inspired by that nice floaty feeling you get when you leave a ballet class or a yoga class. And maybe with some pranayama, some breathing, that kind of lightheaded, I don't mean faint, but that kind of nice, light. We're going to work at that. So in fact, we're going to start with the breath. So you can kneel or sit cross-legged or on a block or a cushion or any way that's comfortable for you. But you want a nice long spine. Okay, so notice your tailbone going down. Take a moment to get comfortable. Lift the crown of the head. If you want to sit on something, then go for it. Hands are down, palms up, palms down. Take a mudra, whatever you want to do. Hands in front, one on the chest, one on the belly. Jazz hands, it's your choice. And relax your face. Feel the opposition of your tailbone, your pelvis being heavy and down, and that gentle lift with the crown of the head. So really notice your spine doing this. This is an amazing, lovely thing. Do you know, it's impossible to feel depressed if your lower 2 vertebrae or low in mood are lifted and extended. So lift your pelvic floor to support that and get space in your lower vertebrae, yo. Let's breathe. We're going to do a little retention breath. So while I'm talking to you and you're just sat listening, just stay long, gently lift the pelvic floor and notice your natural breathing, not trying to shape it. Retention breath is great. It's uplifting, it can be energizing, but it's also really good for stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system. So it's good for calming. If you're feeling anxious, this one's great. If you're feeling anxious, I suggest you do this with one hand on the chest. Okay, but you can come and do it anytime. So we're going to inhale for 4. We're going to retain the breath for 7, and we're going to exhale for 8. 4, 7, 8. So the exhalation is really long. If you're finding my counts too slow or too fast, go with your counts. It's more important that you have the ratio. Stay long, stick with me, it's going to be worth it. Relax the shoulders down, chest is open, soften your face. My counts are a guide, so you can stick with them and then make it your own. Here we go. Just take a normal breath in and out. And together, let's inhale for 4. 3, 2, 1. Retain it at the top. Soften the shoulders as you retain the breath. Soften the face for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Through the nose if you can. 3, 2. Inhale through the nose for 4, 3. Holding for 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep going. 3. Letting go of anything you don't need on your exhale. And again, we inhale for 4, 3. Fill the belly and lungs with air. 2, 1. Hold at the top for 7. Soften where you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twice more. Inhale for 4. Hold for 7, 5, 2, 1. Exhale for 8. 4, 3, 2. Last one. In your own time. Inhale for 4. Hold for 7, 3, 2. Exhale for 8. Allow your breath to just return to normal and just gently scan the body with the mind. Notice any sensations, any discomfort. Just notice, just breathe. Go with the flow. Nice. Sitting comfortably. Here we go. Big side stretch. Inhale up. Exhale. Think chest to ceiling as we side bend. Floating across. Here we go. Inhale up. Floating across. Now use that anchor of your hips, your pelvis, however you're sat, to pull you down as you allow your upper body to float side to side. Keep the navel in. So we are gently working into the side body here, the abdominals, the obliques, but we're also finding some ease as we ground down. Inhale, floating up. Exhale over. Move with your breath. Close the eyes. Notice how you're anchored through your pelvis, or however you're sat, your bottom, as you allow your upper body to float with ease. Soft arms, soft jaw, soft chest. Couple more of these. And then back to center. If your legs are crossed, change the cross of the legs just so we feel nice and even. If you're kneeling, then just stay there. We're going to take some circles here. So breathing gently, it doesn't matter how, but maybe exhale as we swoop forwards and then inhale to come up. Let's take it the other way. Up and over, navel draws in, rounding from the lower back all the way over one side to the other. Breathing softly. Arms reach, swooping forwards, faces soft. Keep both sit bones on the floor if you can. Couple more of these. Up and over, navel is in, swooping forwards and round, releasing tension, finding length through the spine. Last time, up and over. And swoop, keep the navel in, pelvic floor lifts. And then make sure you've done the same amount on each side as we float over. Reach, lift. Make your way into plank. Now, if you're working from half plank, that is all good. That's just with the knees on the floor. Wherever you are, spread your fingers, shoulders are over your wrists, shoulders are down. Curl your toes, push the heels back or stay on the knees, but make your underneath body meet your back body. Really lift the navel, shoulders are down. Now from here, from your plank, and we're breathing deep. We're going to float the hips up. Imagine balloons are lifting them up and back onto the toes. Soften the knees as you send the soles of the feet down. Claw through 10 fingers for your inverted V, your down dog. Rotate your elbows out and under here so that the shoulder blades open. Relax your face, give your head a shake and a nod. Send the soles of the feet down, navel is in. Use your pelvic floor to lift the hips up, up, up. Here we go. Inhale, float forwards to plank or half plank if you're lowering the knees. I'm going to demonstrate half plank. Exhale, float the hips up and back. So we're going to float through this movement with our breath. Inhale forwards, clawing through the fingers. Exhale back. So it's a strong position here, strong movement, a strong flow that we're taking, but I want you to find that floaty feeling, that ease with your breath. Exhale, using our core muscles to lift the hips up and high, relax the head. Inhale forwards, nice and strong, just a couple more. Exhale back. And again, inhale, rolling through the spine. So good for your core strength, this as well as your back, whichever version you're doing. Exhale back. Now this time, inhale, lift your right leg up high, float it up. Exhale, come back to plank, but this time squeeze your thigh to your chest. 3 more. Inhale, float it up. Exhale, squeeze, thigh to chest. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze. I thought this was floaty. Make it floaty. You bring the float. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze. Place the right foot back down. Take a breath here. Keep rotating the elbows out and under, claw through 10 fingers. Let's take the left leg up, float it up high. Inhale up. Exhale, forwards to plank with the body. Squeeze thigh to chest. Inhale up. Exhale, float. Inhale up. We're nearly done. Exhale, squeeze it in. Shoulders over wrists. Last one. Inhale, float it up. Use your breath. Exhale, squeeze it in. Back to our V. And then walk your hands and feet towards the middle of the mat to find a nice forward fold. Really bend your knees. Give your head a shake, relax it, and allow the hands to just fall or float down towards the floor. Bend your knees here generously so that you can get your torso onto your thighs. Nice. And we're going to breathe into the belly here. Send the hips up as you push into the balls of the feet. Find whatever feels best to do with your arms, your hands today. Have a little sway from side to side.
one way then the other. Nice. Now pushing into the feet, we're going to really slowly roll up. Draw the pelvic floor in and up as we start to roll from the base of your spine. Keep this mindful, guys, really mindful. Notice your spine. Notice every vertebra as you roll up, slowly, slowly. Big shoulder roll at the top as you start to lift the chin. And then just stand here, mountain pose. Shoulders are down, chest is open. And feel all four corners of your feet on the floor, even weight distribution. Lift through the legs, lift the pelvic floor, send the buttocks down. Keep the lower ribs hugging down. Really lift through the legs. As we inhale, rise up, float the arms up to what we call poise position. Exhale, resist through your muscles as you send the heels down. Keep the navel in. Working hard here, but finding ease with the arms, with the body. Floating up, strongly floating down. I'm really pulling up through my legs. Inhale, lift. My core muscles are so engaged here, so pulled up that I feel like I could rise up onto my tippy toes if I had my point shoes on. Slowly rising up. Exhale down. Really working through the legs. Send your buttocks down, your tailbone down as you do this. Firming the buttocks, working every muscle here from your diaphragm down. Shoulder blades joined together at the back as well. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Really marry the breath with the movement. Inhale up. Soften the face. Exhale down. 4 more. We lift up. Float down. Navel in. Send the buttocks down. For 3. Full breaths and down. Keep the shoulders down. Inhale, float up. Keep lifting the legs as you lower the heels. Last one, inhale up. And down. Take a breath, notice. Last thing, step onto your right foot. Stretch your left leg out behind you. A little bit of turn out if you can. Right arm is forward, left arm to the side. Shoulders down, lift the chest. Arabesque, first arabesque for those ballet dancers among you. Now I want everyone to feel that lift from the pelvic floor to the crown of the head. We're here. Without moving your back, so without hinging, keep the shoulders down. I want you to float your back leg up, touch it down, and float up and down. Keep the shoulders down. Navel in, float up and down. Make sure it's right behind you. Up and down. Just 4 more. For 4, strong movement here. Both legs are straight. Check that they're straight. 3 and 2. Up and hold. So you might be just off the floor. You might be a little higher. Lift the chest. Float your heart space up as the back leg goes up. And release. Nice. Stepping onto your left leg. Extend your right leg. Find length through both legs. Weight is in the front leg. Now find that lift from the pelvic floor to the crown of the head. Right arm goes out to the side in line with your shoulder. Left arm is eye line. Shoulders are down. Here we go. Lengthen as you lift. Imagine someone's pulling your leg out of your hip so you don't get pinching. You lengthen to lift. Up and down. Feel like you're floating up. Float up and down. I'm tickling the plant here. For 4 and down. Find length. For 3 and lower. I'm going to take a step forwards. 2, if you're wobbling, do not worry. 1, and we're going to get up and hold now. Shoulders down, lift the heart space. Breathe. And release. Bring the feet together. Spread your toes. We're done. Connect the feet down to the earth. Spoiler for tomorrow, we're doing connect. Lift through the legs, bottom is down. Put a hand on your lower ribs. Hug the ribs down as you lift your pelvic floor. Shoulders down. And then open the hands and breathe. Notice how your feet are drawn down, grounding down, down, down towards the earth, but find that float up through the crown of the head. Breathe here. Feeling that opposition, the ground down, and that floats. Full breath in. Full breath out. Soften the face and the upper body. And again, full breath in. Full breath out. Thanks, guys. Tomorrow we are connecting mind to body to breath. Have a fab day.